Again, thank you to Roger Fergoso for joining us this morning, talking about that great article. Let's talk about another organization in town that does some amazing work. Let's bring in Gary Bagwell with us this morning for the Music City HOGS. Gary, how are you, man?
Good morning, Joe. I'm doing great. How are you this morning?
I'm looking. I like the beard. Look at you. That's very nice.
Yeah, it's a little COVID beard, sign of the times.
It is. Okay, Gary, your organization, Music City HOGS, the Harley Owners Group. Is that correct?
That's correct. We're out of Boswell's Harley Davidson on Fessler's Lane and up in Madison at the Ring of Fire shop. And I represent the Music City Harley Owners Group and the Ring of Fire Harley Owners Group, which is the official riding club of the Harley Davidson Motor Company. So that's our primary focus, is we ride Harley Davidson motorcycles. We've got over 2,000 members in our local chapters, and we're all about riding these wonderful motorcycles. And a couple of days out of the year, we focus on the Metro Police Department Christmas Basket Program, and that's what we're talking about today.
Yeah, it is. And first of all, let's give due credit to you guys. Here's your Facebook page, and we got things up right there. Music City HOG chapter number 4938. And look at these smiling faces. It's so funny, Roger. For years growing up, it's like, the Harley riders, watch out, get away from him. I have found that you guys and gals to be the most compassionate people on planet Earth. It's crazy.
Well, most of our folks are at a time in their lives, 35, 40 years old and older. Many have been blessed. I think you're blessed just to ride a Harley Davidson motorcycle. That in itself is a great blessing for me. But we all want to give back, and we do that through this one program of the Christmas Basket Program. And our members are very dedicated and very loyal to this program.
And we're going to talk about this morning, too, with the program that's happening this Friday morning with the Metro Police Department. I'm going to put the screen up here. And there we go. We have it. Metro Nashville Police Department Christmas Basket Program, where they've done this for so many years. You guys are a huge part of this. Gary, why is this program important to you guys?
Okay, so a bit on the basket first. This is the 60th year of a program that Joe Casey started back in 1961, Chief Joe Casey, and the police officers over the years actually vet. They bring in names of families that are in need, and then going back over 20 years ago, this was our 27th year. This year, actually, 26th year of the Toy Parade, which happened on November the 6th. We had 1,500 motorcycles. We raised over $35,000. We're approaching $40,000, and we are very humbly going to write the Christmas Basket Program a handsome check tomorrow with those funds that we raise.
Gary, just reading through this and the passion that your organization and you have for all this is something you do not take lightly, do you? I mean, every time I go to your page, I see you guys giving back in some huge way to the community, with this prime example being Friday with the Metro Nashville Police Department Christmas Basket Program.
Joe, I've only gotten up at 3 o'clock in the morning either to go ride a motorcycle, to fly to Hawaii, or serve as a volunteer with the Christmas Basket Program. Yeah, we'll have, out at 5500 Charlotte Avenue, starting a little after 3:30, we call it 4 o'clock on Friday morning. We ask our volunteers to come out, and we typically, between the Toy Parade, which is a fantastic event, and then the volunteer labor, I would call it, that we provide for the Christmas basket, the actual implementation of the program on Christmas Eve morning, we'll have, you see all those baskets in that photo. One of the things that our volunteers do, and the reason they get there at 4, is to help fill these baskets. You'll see turkeys, hams. There are perishable baskets, and then there are dry goods baskets. So what our group does for MNPD for the Christmas Basket Program is our group shows up in force, and they take all of this product, move it into these bushel baskets, and then the families get 4 bushel baskets apiece.
Wow.
So after that, we fill the baskets. The next step is getting them out on the loading dock and into the cruisers, into the police officers' personal cars, and then they take them out to deliver them all around Davidson County.
That is amazing. Gary, if somebody wants to say they got a Christmas bonus, $1,000, they want to give it to you guys, how would they do that?
Joe, listen, we're always in need, and you know right now the state of our world, families in there are in greater need than ever. It's really simple. This has have become a year-round program for us. If somebody wants to give a check, cash, or toys, all they have to do is show up to Boswell's Harley Davidson on Fessler's Lane, go to the motor clothes counter, and tell them what you're there to do, and they'll happily collect that, and then we store it away, and then we hand it over to the Christmas basket program. They can also go to the Ring of Fire store and see Christy up there at the motor clothes counter and do the same thing, check, cash, or toys. And I think it's worthwhile to say these numbers have increased a little bit every year, Joe. The program this year is going to serve 200 families.
Wow.
With both food and toys, 130 elderly shut-ins. So if you can imagine some elderly folks that, especially right now, are not getting out, they're staying in, they're going to have a Christmas. They're going to have, groceries on the table. 50 emergency situations, and that has been up considerably over the years. So we're excited once again to be involved with the program.
Beautiful. Gary, I know you're busy. Thank you for your time. We'll continue promoting your cause and what you guys do. You're a good man. Thank you, my friend, for being on the show this morning.
Joe, you're awesome. Thank you so much. Merry Christmas to you.
Yeah, thank you. Gary Bagwell there from the Music City Hogs. He says, go buy a Boswell Harley Davidson on Fessler's Avenue if you want to donate toys like you just talked about through that. Again, what a wonderful place we live in. All right, coming up next, one of our favorite guests on the show, the magician, Jason Michaels, will join us. He's got a pretty cool trick for us. I have no idea what he's going to do, but it's always fascinating. He joins us next. You're watching Mornings on Main Street.